Welcome back to the show. We're at the Alabama Shakespeare Festival talking with Billy Sharp, who is part of A Christmas Carol, and you've got the interesting role of Bob Cratchit this year.
Yes, I get to play Scrooge's assistant, his clerk, and the father of Tiny Tim.
That sounds great. A Christmas tradition, no doubt about it, when it comes to this performance here at ASF. Tell us a little bit about this year's show.
It's similar to last year's show in that the script is mostly the same. There have been some changes, but there's new magic tricks this year and some new cast members this year that will keep it fresh and exciting.
Everybody's familiar with the story, but like you said, there are different twists and turns pretty much every time you see this performance at ASF.
That is correct. We have added a great new magic trick at the end, which will hopefully wow everyone. And there are new kids. We have a few new kids in the show. Some of the kids are returning, so it'll be fun for people to see new faces on stage with the children, and then with some of the adults are also new.
Yeah, I was going to say, last time we were out here at the Shakespeare Festival, they were doing the tryouts for the performance, and a lot of these kids are from right here in the River region.
Oh, absolutely. All of the kids are local in that they're within an hour and a half of the theater. Yeah, we have a couple that are really far away. I think one kid comes from about an hour and a half away, but most of them are from Montgomery.
And we have another one of the performers, actress Rivka, and you're playing the Ghost of Christmas Past, is that right?
Yep, I am.
Tell me a little bit about your character and about this year's show.
Sure. So I'm an acting intern this season, and I'm playing the Ghost of Christmas Past. And so what happens is my character sort of appears to Scrooge in the middle of the night, and I show him scenes from his past growing up of things that were meaningful to him about the season.
And, of course, you're actually the one responsible for changing his outlook on Christmas, right?
I would hope so. I hope that's what happens.
Exactly right. He sees all the things and the mistakes he's made and changes his way. And tell us a little bit about this year's performance. I know it's obviously telling the classic story of A Christmas Carol, but some of the things that maybe our viewers don't know yet.
Yeah, I mean, there's so much singing. There are magic tricks that happen in the play. There's a lot of fog. Yeah, and my appearance, my entrance onto the stage is very magical.
All right, that sounds good. Well, thank you so much for taking a moment to talk to us. And you say you're an intern here. What is your acting experience prior?
Well, before this, I was living in New York City, being an actor there, and then I auditioned for Alabama Shakespeare Festival, and they flew 8 of us out. Oh, wow. And we're here for the entire season, and we fill in parts where we can, and we understudy every role that's on stage in case something happens. And it's just so amazing to have this opportunity. I'm so lucky.
Being from New York, I'm sure you can attest to the fact that this is just a world-class theater, even compared to the big cities like New York.
Of course, it's amazing to be here. I feel just so lucky every day to be at this theater.
That sounds great. Well, we can't wait for A Christmas Carol. Thank you so much for talking to us.